So this, number one, is good that no one was standing under this when this came down. Because I'm sure when it just came down, it just came down. These trees are losing their integrity. And there's some people that want to blame it on nature. But, how about you blame it on the technology that's out of control? It's not the sun, although the sun is different, but the sun is having to evolve from what you're doing to the earth. You don't think it's climate change? Okay. There's a tree out there that I used to call Mama Tree, that it would just bloom every year and it was just different. But that tree, since pandemic times, I said what I said, has that tree has not survived. And again, people will say, "What's the sun?" And those are the same people who put crazy stuff in your food. Why is America the most unhealthiest nation in the world? Literally when it comes to food. And why is the heart of America being stifled by greedy people? And because I say what I do, because I have the nerve to be a smart darky child, I said what I said, because some people get way skewed when they look at me and they don't meet me in reality. I'm somebody who's not afraid to talk to the police or a politician or FBI or CIA. I'm doing me. I'm the one to mind fuck the FBI agent when I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and they remember me. You asking me 50,000 questions, I asking you 50,000 questions too. I'm a curious type of child. I think some of you have figured that out, haven't you? Anyway, if it's a question, then where's the answer? Because there's always an answer, right? But what I realize is that some people don't want answers. They don't care if you're right. They just want to be wrong. Greed. Greed. Jealousy. Greed. Hear these babies playing. It's so wonderful to hear babies playing. But some people hear these babies and think about, I don't want to think about that because that puts me in a different type of space. That's why I am so proud that I grew up with the parents that I had, okay? I was never molested by my parents. I never felt abused. I never felt used, although I probably was. Like, all children to a certain degree are used for something. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to be one of those that sell victimhood. Like, oh, my parents treated me horrible. And this, although I do have some relatives that treated me hard. Like, okay, my mom's only flaw was probably for me to get to know my cousins and my uncle and stuff like that. But, it's the stuff that, she didn't see. It's always the stuff that, you don't see. And then sometimes when your child tells you that, in reality, maybe I didn't tell her completely what was going on. I just told her I just didn't want to be around them. But, you're thinking it's just regular children stuff, right? Every time I go over, I come up with cuts and bruises and all the bows out my head. I think my aunt knew. But my mom just wanted me to get to know her brother. Notice I called him, for a long time I just called him her brother. He really wasn't the problem, per se, unless, you want to say he didn't keep his family in check. And, well, you know what? It is what it is, but I'm 67 years old. I don't have time to, look back at that with regrets. It is what it is. But that's why I don't hang around none of those people, because, none of them really added anything to how I live, except for the fact that maybe that drama made me stronger. And that's, what I am right now. My drama makes me stronger. Hey, birdie. So if you are coming to try to scare me or, want to set me up, that's why I do believe, to that degree, in social media. Not social media as people use it and abuse it, but I'm always going to leave not just the breadcrumbs, because I'm the whole loaf. So before somebody tells a story about me, before I get locked up or locked away, and somebody say, well, this is what happened to Val. No, Val's going to speak on Val, okay? Val is quite intelligent today. Val knows exactly what to say when, somebody asks me about Val. Nobody knows Val more than I do. Nobody's been through my story, not even you. Nobody can speak for me about me and what I've been through with the media, with these politicians, and with these preachers, and this whole entire county and wherever I've lived at. No one can speak for me better than I do. No one. So I'm just going to sit back and be in fear because that's what somebody wants us to do. Well, they'll come after you. Okay. Let's play. And see, that's what I got to stop doing today because I know it's like the devil taunting the devil. Checkmate. But I'm not your mate. He or she who gets it should get it unless you're still doing that fake funkin'. Oh, wait. Is it holly time yet? Yes, it is. No, leaves. No, yes. No, it's just the leaves turning. But that's sad. That's chemical stuff. That's not natural. We'll say, that's nature. No, that's a lot of technology. It's called radiation. It's called radiation. It's called radiation gone wrong. It's called greed gone wrong. We're in a nation that radiates everything to death. They're microwaving us. So there's nothing left for greed. And I could be wrong. But look at Mommy Tree. I see that. I see that. Thank you, Haley. I'm going to do what you talked about tonight with the flashlight and see what I see. See if I can see the eyes, the spider eyes. There's so many things you learn when you're around naturalists and survivalists and rangers. I love rangers. I think I must have been a ranger in another life. Well, shoot, my dad was 5th Cav, so they wear the hats, so they're rangers. I mean, if you know, you know. That's why all of this is called a range, yo. This is my tribe. And if anyone's going to stay alive, it's us. But if I got to go, I'd rather be around my tribe than anyone else. Because you guys are the only tribe I know that I trust. But this used to be Mommy Tree. And it used to be the most different tree. And it bloomed so beautifully, but it's just dead, 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 dead. Dead, dead. The pandemic killed it. Like it's tried to kill all of us. You think there's not stupid, crazy technology all out on this space? Anybody that would kill their own soldiers, you're a waste. Anyway, this in a weird way looks like, I know, it's just imagine, like for some reason it looks like a turtle to me. I just use my imagination. And what do you see? Even in this dead tree, the mold is still using it. So, to a certain degree, somehow or another, there's still life. Peeling away the bark. If this tree could talk. Spiderweb, spiderweb. Even in dead trees, you can find something. You can learn something. You can find, look at that. That's life. So it's climbing, it's using this as a stairway to heaven. Stairway to heaven. Who knows? Maybe somehow or another this will grow into some type of hybrid action, and before you know it, this tree will be sprouting something. But you know what? You know what this tree is saying in reality? Not dead yet. Just another day. Val's wonderful world. Val Jones' wonderful world of therapy. Bringing all my families together just by being me. Now I'm going to go out what I used to call the ducks. That commercial. Was it when the girl was like, what did the guy call it? Oh no, she's like, no babe, that's a cow. Listen, true story. I'm so smart that sometimes even geniuses can be dumb. So, true story. I am a hoot, right? Just like the wise old owl. I used to didn't know. Like I used to say, well, what is a male cow called? And people were like, well, Val, that's a bull. But no, bulls are the ones with horns. But I know there are male cows too. Well, like I used to think, like, you know, like Daisy or whatever it was on the milk carton. Like, what's the male cow called? Well, like, Val, that's a bull. But I thought bulls were like with the matador. I thought those were bulls. Like the big black, brown bulls. And it's like, so they're like female bulls that make bulls. And I mean, see, even right now, it's still confusing for me. So it's just like, you got to understand my mentality. Because I think like an alien. Okay, but this looks like this. And this is a little different. This has horns. And I see a cow that looks like a cow. Like Daisy. And then see Daisy with the horns. Which I'm thinking that's still a cow. It's like, no, that's the bull. So you mean to tell me that a female bull looks like the big bull? Anyway. Think about that, okay? Think about that. Think about that in a kind of way. My parents had to be something else to deal with me. Honestly, I truly chose the right parents for me. Because I know for a fact, nobody... I would almost like to apologize to my parents and my godparents. Because I know I'm a hoot. Still am. And they say, we love you just the same. We always have and always will. That's the never-ending story. The girl that seems to can't be killed. By a lie. Who am I? Mm-hmm. Just call me a product of nature. Oh wait, look, we're spider webs. Child, what is with you and spider webs? Spider web, spider web. I don't know if it's the protection of motherhood. That's what I used to call it. Some people get caught up in the dark web. But then you got the natural webs. I wonder if I turn on the light, the thing, if I can. But anyway, let me get the sun just right. Let me get it just. Ooh, that's a shot. Picture time. Gotta go.